Welcome back. Now, the United States of Australia has a population of over 300 million people.
The United States of Australia?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Oh. It's just a little program I'm working on. It's okay. It's just a little thing. It's got nothing to do with the public.
Slip,
don't worry.
You know?
The flag won't change.
Don't worry about
much. Now,
are you going to be the president of those 300 million people?
No, that's not my style. You know that. I prefer to work in the background.
Treasurer.
I'm like Sir Humphrey. Yeah. Now, anyway, the United States of America has a vast number of people, 300 million or thereabouts. So there's bound to be a few characters.
There certainly is. Our US Bureau Chief Mike Amor has made it his mission to meet as many of these characters as possible, and he went to Oregon to meet a man who is plain mad.
Guys, they say every man's home is his castle. Well, Bruce Campbell's home is a retired 727 Boeing airliner. This is the ultimate example of recycling, not just around the home, for your home. It emerges from a forest outside of Portland, a metallic surprise from a green landscape that is almost as confronting as it is confusing. How did a 727 passenger plane, 45 metres long with a 30-metre wingspan, end up here, surrounded by trees? But this is not just an aircraft. It's home to Bruce Campbell, who's lived here for more than a decade. Would you accept that most people would look at your lifestyle and say, it's a bit quirky?
I accept it, and I find it complimentary.
The retired Greek airliner was flown to a nearby airport, had part of its wings temporarily cut off and transported by truck through the forest to its final resting place. It's a lifestyle that could be considered rustic. The cabin where once 190 passengers travelled has been converted to a small kitchen, small bed, a workspace, and those dreaded toilets. Most people hate going to toilets on planes. This is your lifestyle. You don't have a choice.
Well, it is, but I don't mind it.
There's still plenty of reminders of its past. I've always wanted to open one of these, but, you know, not in the wrong circumstances. Where others have a balcony, Bruce has two wings. It takes the expression out on a wing to a new level, right?
It does. And it's a really nice environment. It's when you have a beautiful day like today, it's just pleasant to be out on this wing in a wooded area where the birds sing and the sky is blue and the air feels clean and crisp.
And then there's Bruce's favourite, the cockpit. I love this, the engine failed. Push to cancel.
Not necessarily effective.
Yeah, no.
But if that doesn't work, there's the fire extinguisher.
Oh, good. Do you ever get tempted to come in here and pretend you're flying?
Yeah, I get tempted. I don't actually do it because life is so busy.
Bruce, a retired engineer, believes he's living the dream.
These are aerospace quality structures. They're gloriously designed and executed. So compared to conventional housing technology, it appealed to me to a high level as an engineer.
How comfortable is it to live in a plane like this?
It depends on one's personality. For me, it's totally comfortable. It has an extremely secure feeling to it. When you close all the doors and lock them, you know that nobody can get in.
Bruce is already planning his next home, and it will be jumbo-sized, quite literally. A 747 that will provide more than twice the living space of an average Australian home. He'll have to pay up to $1 million, but that's a bargain considering it originally cost almost $300 million. I guess it's the ultimate recycling, right?
It is, and it's necessary too. We're not doing this enough, not nearly enough. Earth needs to turn a corner. 3 jetliners per day retire from service, and most of them are either mothballed or shredded. And considering the advantages that they offer as a housing environment, it's a terrible waste.
Bruce imagines the day when those enormous boneyards of retired planes become aeronautical-themed housing developments. Right now, it's the lifestyle choice for one man who feels like he's flying high without even leaving his home. Bruce is confident that one day it will be commonplace to see people living in retired planes like this one. I guess then you can really tell your neighbours to buzz off.